Okay. I'm going to do your feedback error first. You happy? Can't remember what you said?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to Feedback Error, brought to you by...
Maps. They'll get you there.
They will get you there. They will get you there. Like any good man. They will get you there.
That's,
Yeah, sure.
Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Feedback error.
Do you know that?
Oh, my favorite segment. What happened on this day? It was something. I forgot what it was called.
Okay, loving the addition of theme songs. I want these for every segment now. But yeah, it is on this day. And this day is July 18th. Which actually, side note, you've given me a birthday present today.
Oh my god, yeah, we'll post up the picture.
And my birthday is on June 7th.
Yes, okay, so now everyone knows that I am a late present giver.
Yes.
But and with that comes good gift.
Oh my god, it was the best gift I've ever gotten.
You don't say that. Nick probably got you something.
Actually, I got really good presents this year from
You did.
like my 3 best friends. I got the amazing present from you, which is we'll post on the Instagram.
Yes. I win at presents.
Yeah, Nick and you got me a bowler hat.
Oh,
which
I
is
didn't
very
get
cool.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
It's got a feather in it.
Yeah.
And Holly got me a compilation of all my friends saying happy birthday to me.
So it was very much a thoughtful gift, an expensive cool gift, and a handmade gift.
Yeah.
So you got like the
It was
best,
the trifecta.
Yeah, the trifecta of gift giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it this year.
Man, you got some good friends.
I do have some good friends.
You have
Yeah.
great friends.
You want them? You can't have them. They're mine.
Keeping them for
I'm not
me.
accepting new friends. And neither are they.
I really wish I could like put that on my head, like as a, like when like at parties when it's like a red light, a traffic light party.
Yeah.
But I could be like, no new friends.
The traffic lights are for sex.
The traffic lights are for sex. What's for
They're
friends?
probably not actually for sex, but for friends, I think headbands of some description.
Oh,
I think,
yes.
which there should be like a headband, and maybe it's not the headband itself, but stuff you can stick into the headband.
Oh, okay, like a
if
feather.
you, I feel like you could put a pen in there,
You can
and
put
that
them-
could mean that you're open to having
having a friend, maybe.
Yeah, because you can use that pen to write their number down if you need to.
Pen, you're open for a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, gotcha.
And if you don't want to make a friend, I suggest you put like an old fish in the headband.
I was going to say something stinky.
Because no one wants to make
No
friends
one
with
wants
the
to go
person who's got a
near you.
fish attached to their
And
head.
then, if you want to make friends, you just get a little rod with a donut on the end.
That's a very good idea.
And they have to. It's like an anglerfish approach.
Yeah.
You lure them in with the donut to a conversation. Like, hi, I own the donut.
Yeah. I see you admiring my donut.
For every bite you take, you have to talk to me for 10 minutes.
Yeah. And you can, like, it comes with an additional carrot that you can have in your pocket in case you're at a party with a lot of fit, like, hot people. They might.
Oh yeah, they won't like.
They
the
might
donut.
be healthy.
Yeah.
They might not want
I
the
don't know,
donut.
like kale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stick a.
What do healthy people eat? Kale.
Yeah, I feel like they eat a lot of gross things that they condense very closely to try and make it look like something else.
Yeah.
I'm always seeing hot people try and trick me with, like, they call it chocolate yogurt or something, but it's made of kale.
No.
Or, they'll say something's a cake, but it's mostly some kind of fruit.
Yeah. What they mean by cake is the shape, not the not the actual ingredients. Well, technically a fruit cake is still a cake. But they say fruit really quietly.
Sometimes they say it before they leave the house, so when they show up, they just finish it. They're like, this is cake.
That's very clever.
Hot people are deceptive.
Those deceptively hot people.
This is a really long lead in to the day in history.
Oh yeah, so
I just remembered we were doing that. I was just distracted by cakes.
Classic.
Okay, so I have 3 things. It was actually kind of a boring day in history. I don't know why I'm including this.
Today has been a nice day.
Today's been a good day.
Because I see
sunny.
you.
Yeah, we hung out. I got a present. It was a good day.
Do you always go from the oldest thing
Yes.
to the newest? Okay, cool. So
You happy with that? Or do you want to go newest to
no.
oldest?
I like that we work up to the present.
Okay. All right. In 1743, the first half-page newspaper ad was published by the NY Weekly Journal, which apparently is worthy of mention in a historical log, that someone put a big ad in the paper.
A half ad? No. Wait,
a half-page ad.
A half. Wait, they could have moved. Oh,
you know what's disappointing? This didn't tell me what the ad was for. So
I don't know who could have afforded that.
Yeah, so I want to know what was worthy of having half-page in a newspaper.
Something really expensive
that had never been done before. It was probably something dumb like soap.
I bet it was just after the plague. It's like soap, and everyone's like, soap! Ironically now, heaps of soap ads.
I hope it was a personal ad. I hope it was just some oily dude trying to find a wife.
Carl.
He was like, you know what, it'll get me noticed.
Long walks on the beach. You know what? If a guy can afford a half-page ad, that says something in itself.
You should maybe give that guy a chance.
Yeah, give that guy a chance.
He's got money. He's got initiative.
Or he owns a newspaper.
Yeah.
We don't know.
All of those sound like wins
to me.
Those
sound great.
Yeah. I'd love to own a newspaper.
I hope he did well. We're saying this like it exists now. I hope he got his day.
I hope he did too. All right, in 1925, Hitler published Mein Kampf. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, Mein Kampf?
I really should know how to say that, and I don't.
People say it. It's that. Yeah. It's his it's not a manifesto. It's like a.
I think it's
a how-to.
I think it was a how-to at the time, but it becomes a manifesto after you commit a horrible crime.
Yes.
Like a manifesto before you've done something fucked up is just kind of a diary or like an opinion piece.
Yeah. It's kind of like this guy's a bit of a loon. Yeah. You know, that's you know what it is? It's a crazy Facebook rant.
You're right.
And afterwards, that's a manifesto.
Exactly. It was a lot more expensive back then. They didn't have Facebook. You had to actually publish a book.
Yeah, he had to make a whole book on it.
You had to print it. You had to hand it out to people like they wanted to read it.
You know that you're wrong when you need a whole book to explain your point of view.
That's very true. Yeah, you can't just be like, you know what I mean? And people are like, no. You're like, wait a second.
I'll write a couple of pages.
I've got 900
you'll come
pages
around to
for
my
you to
way
read.
Of thinking. Yeah. Ironically, a lot of people point to that as kind of like a Hitler was a brilliant man thing. Which I have no doubt that he was like technically smart.
I feel like that says more about our bar for men than anything. Look,
he killed a lot of people, but he knew how to write. And that's something.
I mean, he was a painter as well. He was a...
Wait, was he?
Yeah, he was a painter. That might be where it all went wrong. Didn't get into art school or something, and...
Could you imagine if he... You know what? Could you imagine if he was an art major and he just got into art and that was his thing?
Yeah, I guess if there's anything to be said for Hitler, it's that he really broke stereotypes, because usually the artists are the bleeding heart liberals.
Yeah, he paved the way.
Yeah, they're the leftists of the world.
He was very much not left.
Yeah. He just proved everybody wrong.
He did want to be the only one left, though, I think. That was. I think he would have been happy unless he was, quite honestly, just by himself.
I think he was jealous of hot dudes.
Oh my God, he was
he was really jealous of hot dudes.
You know, his whole thing is that he was jealous of people doing well. He was the first, like, proper incel-y type dude who was like, it's not my fault, it's all the Chads and Jessicas.
Yeah.
He was actually that dude from back in the
original
day.
incel.
He just said it, like, more, I don't know, poetically.
I feel like people were a lot easier to influence back then.
Yeah, because they didn't have their own ways of finding information.
Yeah,
you're like, a book came out, that must be real.
You couldn't really connect with other people that shared your views as easily as you can today.
I want to see Hitler's art. Hold on.
I bet it's shit. I've never looked at it.
What's
your review of Hitler's art?
Here we go, Gemma's corner. I'm going to review Gemma's art critique corner. I'm reviewing Hitler's artwork today. I'll sing a song. Reviewing art with Jemma Bayley. Hitler's art. So stupid.
I want to find horrible people in history and have you just critique the one thing that they loved.
Oh, yeah. Can we do, like, terrible people in history?
Yeah, and I'm sure Stalin liked pottery or something.
Yeah, find a hobby that they liked, and I'll be like, it's shit.
Okay.
You know what? If this is Hitler's stuff, he did a lot of landscapes.
Show me. It's all very boring, isn't it?
It's quite boring. I expected...
It's very brown and grey.
I was expecting a lot of, I don't know, something grotesque or like... It's like he just sat somewhere and decided I'm going to draw that.
Maybe he was more of a photographer than a painter. He just didn't have the equipment.
I can see why he gave up on art and went into being a dick.
Imagine being such an awful person that nobody ever names their child your name ever again.
That's the ultimate you're a shit person, like, move.
Imagine if I did something so bad, no one was ever named Jayde again.
That's bad.
That's bad,
That's
right?
bad.
Yeah.
You did something bad. Oh. Yeah. Someone doesn't name their kid Jemma, or someone goes, I'm going to call my kid Jemma, and they're like, you would. Yeah. Like,
you ignorant piece of shit.
I just read her book and I thought that she was a really good illustrator because I'm a bad writer.
Do you think one day people think this podcast was a manifesto? They'd be like, you know what? It just seemed like funny ramblings at the time, but in
then
hindsight,
they went and killed a kid.
Manifesto.
You know, let's work our hardest for this to never be a manifesto.
We'll try. We'll do it for you guys. We'll do it for ground control.
We'll do it for ground
we
control.
We won't murder a child just because we know, you know, you want to listen to this.
You want to be proud of us. You want to still be like, you want to be able to say, oh yeah, I listened to Feedback Arrow and I was ground control, but we don't want you to add on before it got weird.
I want them to be able to name their children after us because I think some people love the pod enough to do that. Okay, I have one more.
Yes.
Shouldn't have done Hitler in hindsight.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we got on a weird tangent about Hitler.
All right, 1951.
Yep.
The oldest heavyweight boxing champion was announced, and it was Jersey Joe Walcott. Do you want to guess how old he was? The oldest heavyweight boxing champion.
The oldest. So, he would have had to have muscle and not break. So I'm going to say, and he's a man, so let's say 86.
He was 37.
No, what?
And he was the oldest heavyweight boxing champion. Ever. Well, at that time. I don't know about now.
I feel like that's not hard to...
It's every time I hear about professional athletes, I get really depressed because they're like, man, he's still going at 33 and he hasn't retired. What a miracle.
That is so young.
I feel like my bones should be disintegrating as I speak.
Thank God we chose comedy. The longevity of comedy is what saves it, to be completely honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, because you can be the best comic and you can be old as fuck.
And it's something a woman can start later in life.
Yeah.
There are not many things a woman can start
late in life and get to the top of the
As soon as you get wrinkles, like half your job options disappear.
Yeah. Ironically, you get better when you get wrinkles.
Yeah. Yeah. No one cares what a young hot person has to say.
Exactly. I can't wait till I'm unattractive.
Get some life on ya.
It's like in one aspect of our lives, our value goes down, but it goes back up. So it's fine.
We're just keeping it balanced. That's all comedy does.
We're in it for the long haul, Jayde.
But this guy, he was 37, but because it was so long ago, I'm wondering if maybe he was already a grandpa or something at that age. Like, people just grew up faster then.
Yeah, because, like, back in the day, back in, medieval times, if you got to 30, you were old.
Yeah. Like, my parents are 50, and they're hot as.
Yeah,
and they're all spry
sick.
And, yeah.
Yeah, my parents are 60 and 50-something, and you know what? They look pretty good.
They do.
From the out, don't cut them open and take a look inside. But you know, like
that would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
That would have to publish a manifesto.
Yeah.
Just don't cut anyone open, okay? Ground control, good advice.
Okay, look.
What if they've eaten a bunch of gold and they're not a nice person?
Oh, then you can definitely cut them open for the gold.
So there's exceptions.
There's exceptions.
Yeah.
Okay, the exception is they eat a lot of gold and you hate them.
A common scenario I think we're all familiar with.
There is a baby trapped inside of them, not in a pregnancy sort of way.
Like a baby just got in there like a vending machine. You know when you see a baby in a toy machine and it's stuck?
And there's a bit in your throat that clicks back so they can't get back out.
If it's the person equivalent of that, you can cut them open.
You can cut them open.
If they've told you something weird, like they have 3 stomachs and you don't believe them, you can check.
Cut them open. Yeah, you can check.
Yeah.
I mean, in that scenario, cutting them open doesn't necessarily mean that person dies. It just means you're checking.
You can cut someone open in a sterile way.
Yeah, like a doctor would. like a doctor or a...
Do you know any doctors? Like, maybe you could ask them to help.
I think maybe I'd ask them to do it.
What's the difference between, like assault and surgery? Is it...
One you consent to.
What if you think that this is best for the person and they're not mentally in the right space to agree to it?
Well, that's an intervention surgery.
Yeah.
And that's when a bunch of people grab someone, hold them down, and say, you think you need your liver, but we need it more. And it's also, a lot of people think it's like blackmail sort of like surgeries. I mean, if the liver's
going to people who really need it, that sounds like a hero to me.
Yeah. So, like, some people call it harvesting. I call it intervention surgery.
Alright, that might be the new worst thing we've ever said.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty... I'm sorry to anyone listening who's been harvested. I don't believe that. You deserve all your organs. That's something I never thought I'd have to apologise or say.
Okay, I think... Let's take back the exceptions, maybe. Maybe we're not allowed to cut people open.
Okay, fine. In no way are you allowed...
really quickly.
Yes. Okay. Okay, ground control, you can't cut anyone open.
Unless you are a surgeon, in which case you should probably keep doing that.
Keep doing your job, surgeons out there.
Yeah.
I don't know why a fish would cut someone open, but, you know.
I mean, they have their reasons.
Yeah.
Maybe that person swallowed a bunch of fish gold.
Yeah, they're like, look, you humans have been cutting us open for centuries. Yeah. I want to gut you open.
Maybe I want to see what human sushi is like.
Maybe the surgeon is a surgeon.
What?
You know surgeon fish? Oh my god, did I make surgeon fish joke at you and you didn't get it?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Why do you know what different types of fish are called?
I don't actually know.
Here are the things that live in the ocean, okay?
It's a creepy one with a nose.
Oh, it is creepy.
Yeah.
There is...
You know how I know it?
Small fish. Big fish.
It's from Animal Crossing. Sorry. I know a lot of fish names. I just realised it's from Animal Crossing. Sorry.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
What are the types of fish, you know?
Okay, here are the types of things that live in the ocean.
Yes.
There are small fish.
Yes.
Those are your I guess, your surgeon fish and such.
Anything smaller?
There's your big fish, which are all the way up to sharks and whales. They're all big fish.
They're a fish, yep.
Big fish. And there are not fish. And that's everything else that lives in the ocean.
So that includes...
There's only 3 things that live in the ocean.
So not fish has within it, like, corals? And
they're not fish.
They're not... You're right. But
crabs are not fish.
Yeah. And
prawns, weirdly enough, small fish.
Oh, are they small fish?
They are, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were not fish.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I'm going to say a lot of people don't know that. So wait, okay, I'm going to name something. You got to tell me what type of fish it is.
All right.
Stingray.
Big fish.
Oh, big fish. Okay, all right. What about a whale?
Big fish. One of the biggest.
Squid.
Yeah. Not fish.
Not
No. You'd think that might be a big fish.
Yeah.
But just didn't make the cut.
It didn't make the cut.
It was real close.
I'm assuming octopus is not fish.
Octopus is a small fish.
What?
Yeah.
How is a squid not fish and how's an octopus a small fish?
Squid's bigger than an octopus. Can't be a small fish.
I feel like within the not fish category is only anything that's bigger than a small fish but not a big fish.
Now you're getting it.
Oh, it's so...
And this has been Science Corner with Jayde.
We've had a very sophisticated podcast because you had Science Corner and I had Art Critique. And in both of them, you learned nothing.
People are going to be real disappointed if that's how we promo this episode. We'll be like, we have Art Corner, Science Corner.
You want to learn something?
Talked about surgery a little bit.
What we do is we say, you want to learn something? And then we go back to our house and whisper, you're not going to learn it here. And then we come back and we go, listen to feedback error.
New strategy. Yeah, it's good.
Good marketing campaign. Yeah. How do you whisper and type?
Lowercase. In italics.
In italics.
Yeah. And then yelling is bold uppercase.
Yes. I like
There's
this.
only 3 types of text you see.
Yeah. Small text. You got mid text and you got not text.
Your exclamation marks and such.
So like an octopus, not text.
Not text.
That's an emoji.
Yeah. Octopus fit in a lot of different categories.
They can fit in jars.
They can fit in jars.
How weird. And they are very smart.
They're so smart.
And they can go through tiny cracks.
They're like the closest things to aliens that exist, I
They
think.
actually are. I wouldn't be surprised if someone put them there and were like, we're just going to freak some humans out.
Yeah.
Octopi.
I'd be scared to have an octopus in my house. I feel like it'd walk around at night and
It
fiddle
could try
with
and kill
stuff.
you. They're smart enough to try and attack you, I reckon.
What if you woke up and it was wrapped around your face? I don't think you could get it off.
You wouldn't be... Yeah, no, what do you do? If octopus are as smart as they say they are, they could write a manifesto. And then you're dead in the morning. Octopi attack. The worst type of pie attack.
Not nearly as delicious as your normal cream variety.
Yeah. And so many suction cups. It's completely reversal. Usually you're sucking down the pie's sucking down you. What are we doing, Jayde?
In summary, that's this day in history.
History, science, art.
Yeah.
Feedback error.
We got a lot in that segment. That segment's got little segments.
Oh, God. That was intense.
Guess how much of that was planned? This is where our improv rating comes from.
Yeah, look, this is the only way we're going to get anywhere is by constant improv, like, nonsense in between.
I mean, we could plan stuff and write jokes, but...
While we're learning things, do you want to know the more you know? Do you want more than know?
Let's do it.
Okay, so
do we have a theme song? It's the more you know, the more you know.
Oh, with Jemma Bayley. Now I'm a little bit...
I know, I'm adorable.
Yeah, you're actually really cute when you sing because you shake your body and now I'm like, oh, we're going to up my game now. I'm bringing confetti to the next one. Could you imagine we're just sitting here I'm like, wait.
I'm going to bring backup dancers the time after that.
I'm bringing the razzle dazzle.
And we'll still forget to film it.
We will, yeah. And what we'll do is we'll take a picture of the floor with all the confetti on it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, so... the more you know. I have got the saying, that's a wrap. A lot of people think that's a wrap actually came from when directors on sets would say that's a wrap.
Okay.
But it's actually adapted from muscle car enthusiasts.
Interesting.
So what a lot of people don't know is back in the day, there was a big crossover between cinematography and muscle cars because they were constantly getting cars in to, you know, go through car chases and do big, like...
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what they would do is, with a project such as a car... You would do all this stuff to it, and at the end of the project was usually wrapping the car in a graphic. So what they're actually referring to when they say that's a wrap is actually the finishing of a project, finishing of wrapping a car.
Wow.
So at the end of finishing that project, the muscle car enthusiast would be like, that's a wrap.
Very interesting. I didn't know any of that.
I know.
Is it true?
Well, no, but like it sounds true.
You know where I thought that saying originated?
Oh, where did you think it came from?
Subway training?
The artists, the sandwich artists.
Yeah. Like, that's bread. That's a wrap.
They're just pointing. That's a sandwich. That's a wrap. That's not a sandwich or a wrap. 3 categories.
That's where the octopus are.
Why do we have an octopus tank in the sandwich shop? Look, he's the best damn sandwich artist I've ever seen. Don't cross him. He has a massive manifesto.
I can't think of a single category the octopus would be in a category other than not a. Unless we were talking about an octopus specifically.
Yeah, like, okay, so like if you had the categories of octopus... An octopus is an octopus and everything else is an octopus.
Everything else is not an octopus. But you could have smart octopus, decorative octopus, not an octopus.
And not an octopus.
It's more a niche category, that one.
It's a very niche category.
Yeah.
Decorative octopus.
Yeah.
Like you wear it on your head.
Yeah. You could,
a smart octopus is someone that you ask questions.
if an octopus cooperated, I think you could use it as a fancy purse. Like if it reached all its arms up and grabbed your hand, it could cradle the contents of your bag. And
inside, it's like, and then it could lift your keys out and bring it. That's a great octopus.
Really cooperative.
That's a crafty octopus.
Yeah.
I like that. You know that they've got that octopus that predicts like games and stuff like that? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, so that's smart octopus.
Yeah. I read about an octopus that used to get out of its tank at night to turn the lights off.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was bothered by bright lights, I guess.
See, smart octopus. I read about a lady who had sex with a dolphin. not an octopus.
Oh my god.
Oh,
why do we do this?
I don't know. I feel like we get. Oh, you know what? We record for an hour. I feel like halfway, and then onwards gets really fucked up. So usually I release that first episode and it's like pretty normal-ish, and then the second episode's off the wall.
The first one's the one we released to keep people interested. We're like, no, we're sane.
No, okay, we're good people. And the second one's the manifesto. They're talking about not octopus, and they talk about it for a long time.
Our podcast has a split personality.
Oh, God. I'd actually like to know which ones people like better. Do you like the structured ones where we're talking about something and it's like two people just chatting? Or do you like the ones where we start talking about not octopus?
And if you do like the structured ones, could you tell us which episodes they are so that we
we'll
can
repeat them.
We'll listen. Yeah. It might not even be our podcast. They might send us other episodes of different podcasts and be like, I like this.
How sad would that be?
I like
if
this.
They were like, oh, what do you like about? We'd like it if you did this, and send us something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be sad.
And I'm like, I don't want any more Americans to listen to the podcast.
Why are you assuming Americans are doing this?
I just think maybe the way we speak is a little bit too fast for them. Because
maybe
our accent would be pretty hard to...
Actually, I've been to America a few times, and I have been told to slow down speaking several times.
Yeah.
That might have just been because I was excited because I was in America. I don't know if that's anything to do with my normal speech.
Yeah, I remember going to England and visiting family, and they spoke so fast. I think part of it is actually you're kind of trying to decipher as they speak what they're saying.
I think English people make up words, and that's why they talk really fast, because they're hoping no one will call them out on the word they've just made up.
Oh, I think they're doing it on purpose to like, it's like a power play. Because if you don't know what anyone's saying, you're not in power. You don't have the...
Joke's on them. I don't listen to anything anyone says.
Your power is ignorance.
I'm only ever waiting for my turn to talk.
Then they, no. It's like, ooh, it's my turn. That's the most relatable thing.
Is that John Mulaney?
John Mulaney has ever said in his set. And he goes, he's talk. And I'm like, ooh, it's my turn next. Is the funniest joke ever. Oh,
that whole special's great.
That's a great special.
Yeah, I love him. I love him so much.
We should at one point do comedy reviews. Because we are comedians and we can speak the lingo and we do know the things and what we like, and we can talk shop. And we talk shop. We talk shop. We talk a whole city. You know, and it's all outlet malls. We talk like talking shop is a shop. I'm going to see how many times you can say shop in the sentence. It's like if you photoshopped a lot of shops into a shopping centre. That's how many shops we talk.
That's a lot of shops.
That's a lot of shops.
We're going to talk all those shops.
All of them.
Are there discounts to any of these shops?
Yes, because we're poor. We're cutting corners.
Yeah, it's knockoff feedback.
It's knockoff feedback era. We're talking about comedy. We ain't making it.
Yeah, we're never going to critique our own comedy on here either.
Oh, dear God, no. There's enough people out there doing that.
Oh,
we don't need that. They'll tell us. It's fine. We'll ignore them. It's great.
We don't even need to ask. They just, tell us.
You giggle too much. Yeah, we're totally going to take that into account.
Remember that.
I remember that when I leave and all the laughter from the not an octopus bit. Holy shit.